Hello everyone, friends, Mozart here. Let's talk about the situation with Bitcoin. So, yesterday, after the latest news that Hamas refused to negotiate and that an attack is now expected by Thursday, which is the potential date for these negotiations that were scheduled, that is, by August 15th, Bitcoin dropped, meaning it fell by 4 to 5% in total. But it was still interesting to see how the week would close. And the week did close with a green candle, after all. Moreover, if we look at the entire candlestick spread, it did close overall. Upper third, and, to be honest, it's a bullish candle. A good bullish candle. And probably starting from the beginning of March. That is, starting from this candle, looking at the volumes, this is the first significant candle where the volume was almost twice the average. From a medium to long-term perspective, this is a good sign. However, as I wrote yesterday in the Telegram channel, that is, I wrote everything. Here is the news there. Please, everything, source axios, as usual, they are the first to write. That is, such candles are not always, but quite often traded, at least by some percentage down, they can be traded. And the market is unlikely to be strong right now, even if this consolidation does not occur. Because the market will be anticipating for August 15th, and only if nothing happens by the 15th, then it might definitely demonstrate even more strength and finally transition to cover this discrepancy here. But for now, there is a possibility to go for a retest of some lower levels for a more confident growth. Potentially, for example, what could these levels be? In fact, there is only one level here, and a retest of this level will be quite adequate to close, 50 to 61.8% of this candle. And this level is mirrored. It is clearly visible. That is, here is its upper boundary. Essentially, here is its lower boundary. Here is the cluster of candles. And here you can see it all. This level, I can draw it like this. Well, it roughly starts at around 55. Maybe 55,500 it ends at around. Well, maybe not $50,000, but 51,500, somewhere around there. $52,000, right here. Here it ends, this level. And indeed. If Iran does indeed attack Israel, then with a high probability, Bitcoin will return somewhere around here. Regarding this, I have set limit orders below for this scenario. That is, there are 4 limit orders below with double volume for a long position. So you know that my main focus right now is still on long positions. My medium-term portfolio is entirely long, and all the short positions I've been taking lately, which have been quite a few, are solely to hedge my long portfolio. Because if Iran suddenly strikes Israel, the market falls, I don't lose that much, I'm in a light drawdown. If everything continues to grow, the shorts get stopped out. I still make money because the long portfolio gives more profit than the loss from the short. So that's the current strategy. But there must be shorts. Again, for the same reason. If you have a large long portfolio as a first condition, for example, a table from the general channel or something like that, of the trading channel, meaning shorts should be in place. They need to be hedged because the uncertainty around Israel's actions could lead to another candle like this, especially if Israel starts a large-scale retaliatory attack. Whether it will happen or not, we don't know and will never know. More precisely, we will only know about it after the fact. And to avoid guessing, it's better to prepare a soft cushion in advance. However, right now for Bitcoin, here are the main 4 limit orders for a long position with double volume. I am mainly counting on these top 2. This morning, at 10 a.m., it almost touched the first limit order at 57,500. Just a bit short, just a bit. $115. Well, I'll leave it in place for now, not changing anything. These are the 2 main buy limit orders I am counting on. 57,500, 53,610. Will it take these 2? I don't know. I wouldn't want these two to be taken out because the buyback is quite strong. And if we somehow go down from here, it would essentially break the entire medium-term structure. And here, from 4 limit orders, my average will be around $50,000. And here, I will need to think about whether to close it at break-even, just at zero, on the rebound. Here, this is my main position, the main pending orders. I have also set pending orders for a short position. This is the last level of resistance, above which we effectively return to a stable upward trend, with the likelihood of surpassing the entire structure and exiting this global descending orange channel. They are now above 63,100, 65,200. These two pending orders are with the standard volume from the previous short. I exited before the news about Iran and Israel came out. I exited with a minimal loss of 2%. But the news decided again that it's necessary to hedge with shorts. However, nevertheless, if previously my range of uncertainty was 52 to 57, it has now shifted somewhat after the current rebound. That's approximately $57-63-$64,000. And this range, I don't want to do anything. This is a rather tough sideways market with a very strong influence from the news. What is happening here in this sideways market? So, we went back below the level yesterday. Now we are retesting it again from bottom to top. Maybe we will even close the Friday gap today, around the 6,700 mark, and then go back down. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but the fact remains. Here is the global descending channel. We bounced off the center. Above, there is a death cross, which doesn't affect anything in the sideways market. Here, it's more important to look at the 250 moving averages separately. We also bounced off them. The main levels from below are 1, 2, and 3. The two closest with my calculation for a long position. The range is 57, about 63 to 64,000, $64,000. Here, I don't know what will happen. I don't know what to do. And I don't want to do anything specifically regarding Bitcoin. Well, for Ethereum, you can roughly estimate as well. For Ethereum, I also set limit orders for a long position. Additional at 2420. Also wrote about it on Telegram yesterday, set for Ether. I am counting on these two limit orders. Here, also with double volume. I will not short Ethereum here. The worst case scenario for Ethereum, if it happens, is a drop to the last limit order, essentially, at 1600. But let's wait and see. No panic. For now, we're not panicking yet. Let's see. In any case, I think that, as before, the overall picture is medium term and long, and the top maximum in this cycle has not been reached. There have been many events that have hindered this, and yet Bitcoin will still strive for it along with Ethereum. And then, the heavily depreciated altcoins will join in. So, I am counting on these two limit orders for Ethereum. Next, what else can be said here? Perhaps even. I simply mentioned the week. That seems to be everything. Yes, it's interesting that dominance started to decline. That is, dominance fell today. And even though Bitcoin seemed to be falling, dominance started to fall along with it, while altcoins were rising. This is a good signal, a strong signal, meaning it is quite likely that if there is a strong sell-off, a serious sell-off, then dominance will continue to decline along with Bitcoin. That is, in altcoins. Lower down, there may already be few left to liquidate. Possibly. Watching the exact density, is there much point in it? I don't think so, because there are very large walls from bots, which they can move. These walls in the moment. But the signal is positive, for now. Although there seemed to be an attempt at a sell-off in dominance here as well, it then went up. Dominance even stamped out a huge amount on the weekly time frame. She has stamped out divergences. I mean, seriously, the MACD there. Well, I don't know. As soon as this goes down, the altcoins will start shooting up. Incredibly, the altcoins will start skyrocketing. And to be honest, it's about time for it to drop a bit. It has been growing for too long without significant pullbacks. A very long time. That is, almost 2 years. 720 days. 720 days. Yes, almost 2 years. I don't know. Last time it grew for how long without significant pullbacks? 230 days, but if we really take it like this, 600 days, if we go even further, 1,000 days, right. But there were pullbacks here. There were more significant pullbacks here. This wasn't the case here. So, it's about time. It's really time to start all this. And this is what I am counting on. Dominance. Here are the targets. I set them a long time ago, where I am waiting for the altcoin season. Here are the nearest targets. It would be good to make a correction here. Bitcoin typically corrects to a dominance of 15 to 20%. It likes to do this. If a serious pullback happens, 15 to 20%, yes, that's usually how it turns out. If we plot it from here, then here will be 15 and somewhere around here 20. Exactly 33 targets. And here is where I plan to close my altcoin positions. Right here. That's it. Basically, there's nothing more to add. In summary, the market is currently in a tough sideways trend. Up and down movements are heavily influenced by news. Open interest has fallen, and there is much less liquidity in the market. Many were liquidated during the sell-off on August 5th, along with the topics with Japan. Therefore, news has a significant impact. Trading is difficult right now. Shorts only as a hedge, but overall the direction is still long and medium term. Limit orders are set below and above. Below with double volume, above with single volume. The range of 57-63-64 is currently sideways. Long below, short above. That's all. Further updates will be on Telegram. Thank you all. This was Mozart. Have a good week. Goodbye everyone.